there's a brand of packages of like pre-made sauces, and I can't remember. I think they are typically Asian inspired.
Mm-hmm.
They're like I think they come in like a purple plastic
Ragu.
Shelby would know the ones I'm talking about, but like you can make unpackaged noodles. Like if you just buy noodles and then you get a pack of this flavoring, you can make the noodles that you want instead of buying an assembled kit of noodles and seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember, but all I can remember is it comes in like a purple oriental styled package. But yeah. Was this like a pre-made flavor pack,
No.
or did you assemble the ingredients?
I assembled the ingredients myself. I had to chop up a few heads or cloves of garlic, and is a clove the whole head or is clove just the piece? Can never tell.
I think the clove is the entire thing. The bulb. There, if I'm understanding it correctly, there's like 6 to 8 bulbs per clove. I don't know, but I am not confident in that.
Well, I cut up like 4 individual pieces of garlic.
Yeah.
And just mixed it in with soy sauce and honey and red pepper flakes, and it was so good.
Very cool.
Oh, good.
Clove is the wedge. Okay. So,
I
had it backwards.
So you had it backwards.
Okay. So I was using the right words in the wrong place.
And I wasn't. I didn't know enough to say one way or another.
I had heard both of the terms. I just didn't know which was which. So we've done Night Spring.
Yes.
Now we have the Lake House.
The Lake House expansion is now available to play. Descend into the Federal
Bureau of Control research facility and unravel the mysteries lurking within.
Ah, we're doing FBC stuff.
2 cloves of garlic takes on a new meaning that way. Yeah, just a fist of garlic. It's like, all right, that's what I said. 2 cloves.
I mean, it'd be good as hell. I love garlic.
I didn't used to, man, but now I do. I have completely turned the corner on garlic. Oh, I hope the subtitles are on.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls.
Hey, Estevez.
1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but
Silent Hill ass shot.
This town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work.
So this is pre-Alan Wake 2 then.
Paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake. Before I even knew you were on this case, Saga. The Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
Is this the lady that got shot in the leg?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
At the end of the Alan Wake themed DLC in Control,
yeah,
they don't show her, but they do mention Estevez.
Man, those title cards are so good. There's so much confidence in them.
But I think it's so cool that before they even like had this character fleshed out, they were mentioning her in Control.
You can't really sidestep it. There is a definite David Lynch inspiration in this, and David Lynch recently passed away, so rest in peace to David Lynch.
Rip. I liked his work.
Yeah,
was
I'm not
great
even
in-
familiar with all of his work, but I
He
like
was
what
in
I've
Twin
seen of it.
Peaks. He was in
Uh-huh.
Twin Peaks. He was great in Twin Peaks. He also did a weather report on Twitter.
Most I didn't know who the character was, but I remember the David Lynch character in Family Guy.
Yeah, he was the bartender in the Cleveland show.
I know, and I didn't know who that was until I thought it was just a weird person that they created for that universe. I was like, oh, that's a real person, and he's kind of like that.
I've seen people talk about David Lynch, and on the show Gravity Falls, they originally
This
wanted
shouldn't
David
take
Lynch
long,
to voice
Okay? You see anything? Radio me.
the main antagonist, Bill Cipher.
Okay.
He was inevitably voiced by the creator of the show, Alex Hirsch.
Okay.
But they asked David Lynch if he would voice Bill Cipher, and he said no. But then he went
No,
and did
I'd rather not.
And then he did a voice. He did a reoccurring role on the Cleveland show.
I've got a different cartoon I'd rather do.
The lake house was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't
arms are
really
still
see eye to
sore.
eye.
From Monday.
What they call science, I call a violation of bureau protocol and human decency.
By Monday, I mean Tuesday.
Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
Why is she like narrating to Saga?
That's the thing. I'm like, she has an earpiece in. Is this a one-sided phone call? Is this an audio log that we are leaving for Saga?
I don't know at what time point the narration is happening, but
Mhm.
I don't think the narration is happening in the time frame that we're playing.
Right. Oh, Quentin said, it's weird because my parents weren't the typical people that didn't season stuff, but I'm finding they just seasoned stuff weird. It's like me when I accidentally discovered cacio e pepe. And I was like, oh yeah, I could just put like some butter and Parmesan cheese and pepper on this pasta. I just created an incredible dish. I was like, yeah, it's existed for like centuries.
Yeah, and it's like the time I like took a bunch of tomatoes and I mashed them up and mixed them with some like tomato paste, and I was like, this new thing I invented is awesome. And everybody's like, that's marinara sauce.
You're like 2 steps away from ketchup.
Added a whole shitload of sugar and lycopene.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm pretty sure the lycopene just comes with the tomatoes.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
All right, do I have a close-up? Okay, that's my backdash.
Yeah, at the end of the Alan Wake DLC in Control, an alarm starts going off that there's an AWE event happening at Lake Cauldron or Cauldron Lake.
Yeah.
And they're just like, well, we're still in lockdown, so we can't go, but our off-site people who are assigned to this will take care of it. I'm pretty sure Estevez
No one wants
will
to
be the
jump
one who takes care of all
individual
this.
carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No? Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
So they knew about Estevez way back in Control days.
Using the water for redacted purposes. Redacted in the water. Estimated redacted % of cases.
Yep, this is an SCP document for sure.
Mm-hmm. I saw you and Brandon talking about something with SCP, and you were like, I don't want to know anymore.
Yeah, they're making a game. And it's supposedly co-op. It's a co-op SCP game.
Wow.
Quentin says, "How dare they ban fishing?"
Oh, I need to make sure.
Pretty freaking rude.
Graphics, DLSS, VSync, please. No motion blur, no thank you.
Quentin says he doesn't like all the circles, and I'm not too entirely sure what he's talking about.
Well, like the circles that we are surrounding ourselves with, like reels and cups and donuts in rings. There are many, many circles around us.
Oh, there are. I
These-
didn't even notice that. Man, I'd
there,
walk into a Fey trap so easy.
there was coffee mugs, right? Did that just change? Okay, here's the coffee mugs. I was like, wait a second. Is this world changing around me? Because that's
I didn't even notice all these circles. I would fall for a Fey trap so easy, dude. F.
there's. Oh yeah, you're right. I missed that one. What is up with the circles?
I bet we'll find out.
That's handy. An experiment.
Mapo.
That bodes well.
Experiment in progress. Great. There's a circle on the board.
Quentin says there's pencils on the cabinet.
Pencils on. Oh yeah, man, I'm missing a lot of these. I saw the donuts and the coffee mugs. I missed everything else.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility.
She does not want to be doing this.
Introvert and extrovert.
We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
Great, yeah.
C. It's a C.
Yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Glad the game still has its humor.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check
Paintings
downstairs.
feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of. Or estimated 40 to 100% success rate. That is a wide margin. Class 2 para-utilitarian. His ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality
You must all
via
be
the,
working on the
via
lower
the
levels.
shadow's energies.
I'll need to head down. Changing passwords, huh?
We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Do not use birthdays. Passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Okay. Clearance, the highest one. Yeah, I saw that. So, effective September 13th, it is now
The
14th.
Or at least it was the last time they flipped this
Right.
calendar.
Last time anyone was at this desk, yeah. Permanent set of digits as the beginning set as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily, 6 digits long. Where could we get digits that don't change and digits that do? I know 14 is maybe the set that does change. But I can't think of what else the other ones would be.
I'm not understanding the confines of this puzzle, to be honest.
It's the same as all the other ones. Like somewhere in this room is the suggestion of what the password should be, and them saying that the numbers that do change is probably 14 because that's the day it was enacted. July 18th, so maybe 071814. Let's try that. Oh, 71814,
That's not right.
and then 180714. 071813. No, okay. I'm kind of flailing. Oh, 38. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance at the age of 38 is in bold. That's just about the key card, so that's not going to matter, but let's see if there are any numbers in here that are significant. I don't see it. Huh. All right, I won't burn too much time on that. Lake House Daily.
Pie was good.
Yeah. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest.
Someone stole the black whiteboard marker and now everything's red.
That's pretty good. Deerfest this week.
Hey.
Very fun. Nut allergy bad. No Ama beer.
Love me a deer fest.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to 2 of them.
Artist is... Can't tell what that says. All vacation time canceled. Don't touch. You think we'll see Ahti?
I hope so. Love that guy.
I would love to see Ahti. I mean,
I
there
just
is a
wanna-
janitor's cart right here.
That's true. I'd love to hear him like swear and finish.
That's right. That's my favorite thing. Perkele.
It's locked.
This locker is running VLC. Have I read this already? I think I might have. Yes, I did. All right, I need to get in that room, clearly. Or maybe I take the elevator? Elevator.
There's no buttons on that thing. Oh, there's one button.
One singular button.
It was covered by the A button.
Mm-hmm. Get keycard access.
Access denied.
Okay, keycard. Where am a keycard? Oh, there's another one.
Was
The
that
push pins.
thumbtacks?
Yeah, stabbed into the desk. That's threatening. I see no keycard. I see a bag of crackers. Touch. What is the game asking of me? Yeah. The only thing I haven't been able to interact with successfully is this computer terminal.
Guess we got to figure out how to get into it then.
Yeah. I may just have you find the answer so that I'm not
All right.
beating my head against it. All
Way
right, what do we got?
to Lake House. Walk.
To my new fellow head of the lake house. Love, Diana. Okay. What? I'm trying to think of like the significant numbers here. Let's see. There's no numbers in this one.
I have the code,
Okay.
but I don't know how to find the answers to
That's-
find
that's-
out what the code is.
That's the thing. Like I've got July 18th.
The passcode will never be somebody's birthday, today's date, or phone numbers. A plaque on the wall mentions Dr. Marmot's become the head researcher on July 18th.
Right. I've got that.
A frame next to the computer says Hedy Lamar invented a torpedo guidance device at age
38.
38.
Right. So are we doing 07/18/38? Okay, that does it.
Yes.
Unlock the door. I've unlocked the door. Please remember to lock your computer. Arbitus. has
Where did
officially requested-
07 come from?
July.
Ah.
I thought I did 2, but I did 14 because that was the day that the policy was put in place. All right, so let's read through these chronologically. Proposed annual budget need to be sent out by this month. Should I book a plan for us to speak about this and make a plan?
I need to stop scrolling on this page. I just saw something that I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go toward Project Arbitus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Ooh, that's Jules saying that. Go F yourself, Jules. So does just Kingston just trying to he's like, hey, can we stay on task here? All right, we have unlocked the door, which means where is they hit through this door.
This should
Now
come.
that's a
handy.
key card. And that's a cat pick. Another cat pick. No circles. No circular arrangements in this room. When apricot grade security threat is detected on a sublevel, the entire floor will feel interlocked down. There's N shoe.
I wonder if there's an odd number of shoes in that circle.
We should look. We have a single right shoe. Is this bucket here all the time?
Is the ceiling dripping? Oh, is it just a hole? Oh, I just heard a plink. It's
Yeah.
dripping. Should get Ati on that to get that fixed up.
These are all lefts.
And it was one right shoe in the bucket.
One single right.
I wonder if these circles are items being duplicated.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah. That is an incredible detail. All lefts and one right. Because like they're also kind of irregular. They're not perfect. None of them are perfect circles except for I think maybe this one on the board. Now even that's not a perfect because that corner's messed up. So it's not like
Yeah, none of the circles are like perfect circles.
yeah. It's not anything any sort of oh, there's paper balls in a circle.
Are they the same paper ball?
Don't
Or
think
like-
so. They look the same model.
Like
They're pretty
maybe.
different.
Kinda
They're
hard to tell.
arranged. Yeah, they're tossed around, so it's hard to tell. But yeah, it's not quite perfect. Oh yeah, the pen holders. Every desk has some sort of circular arrangement. You're gonna pull a Shelby with Yakuza. Yeah, I'm obsessed with finding circles. Start
As
with
soon
one
as I
down.
got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevez
Little
team,
thing in her
something's
pocket, started going,
on
"Bad
in the
news,
lake
bad
house.
news."
I want all nearby agents to push.
My detector.
My bad news senses are tingling.
Why is every FBC
Like, just barely hanging on.
yeah, every FBC facility is like all fucked up.
Yeah.
Sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Okay. We're in a
order.
That's a scratch.
Shit. Where's the fucking elevator?
elevator gone, bruh.
I don't think you're at the lake house anymore, my
I
guy.
already won.
Think
Get
so.
the lights on.
I think you've gone through.
Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake. They're not smart.
Get the power working. Emergency. Seek shelter. Let's have what
Somebody
what
sprayed
advice
paint
is
everywhere.
that when I'm in the shelter? The shelter is the place with the problem.
What the fuck was that?
Sublevel 1 painting production.
I am surrounded by something, and I have no idea what.
What's on top of the telephone there? Oh, it was just paint on the wall.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a 3D object.
right. Is that a phone ring? Is that the phone thing again?
I don't hear a phone.
That was your phone.
That was my phone.
Right. Why did I agree to play this game again? Why have I done this to myself? I was having such a good day before I launched this video game.
But it's good.
It's very good. What could these be? What purpose could these possibly serve?
It looks like they pull out and they're these tiles that are just kind of around.
Yeah, but they're... Oh, I see. All right, yeah. They're like
They're on like on a track or something.
a grid of walls.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Power core receiver is what we're going to call that.
Yeah, just use your telekinesis to lift the big glowing cube and move
All
it
right,
across
yeah.
the room.
I'm going to have to like drag it across these tracks, aren't I? Because it's the game. I don't have control.
What
Okay,
happened?
there we go. My controller just stopped responding. I'm not enjoying that noise at all.
It's just slurping around.
But I know something's going to zip past me, and I'm not going to see what it is.
Ain't nothing a little sloppy slurper didn't hurt nobody.
My keycard isn't high enough clearance.
Okay. Good to know. All right. Relax the shoulders. Don't forget to breathe. Something's going to happen. It'll be all right.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
What did she see that I don't see? Oh, that thing. All right, so the scary thing won't come at me until I have a way to defend myself.
You have a gun.
Jules' keycard.
Yeah, but it's not going to do anything.
Useful.
You have a flashlight.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all you need to kill those shadow monsters. But are we fighting shadow monsters? That's the question.
Yeah.
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
Why don't you just use your telekinesis powers?
That is a great idea. I wish I could tell her that.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
Oh, it's incredibly dark.
And this slurpy sounds have turned into a growl.
Yeah. All right.
At least the elevator's back.
That can't possibly be all the light in this room. It just can't be. Why would you have a room with this poor lighting intentionally?
Because the paint production room.
Okay.
That's what it said, right? Paint production.
I genuinely don't know. It could be. Here's a thing. What are you? Oh, ammo box.
The audio engineering for this is really good. I'm very on edge right now.
Me too. I have to keep reminding myself to relax my shoulders and my toes.
Quentin says finger on the trigger.
Uh-huh. All right, so what am I? Find a way to get the key card and gun by exploring the facility. Oh, that was an audibly different noise.
Oh, great. My dog's over here farting. I bet that's what this room smells like.
Yeah. Get through there. I want to read this thing again because it said, and I forgot where the room is. It said there was a key card on maybe the 3rd floor.
What floor are we on?
Where's the door? There's this. We're on like -1.
Bingo. That key card's gonna get me to sub-level 5.
Oh, we just got a key card.
What?
She said,
Find a
bingo, that key card's going to get me to sub-level 5.
Oh yeah, but that's the key card that they're talking about.
Oh, okay. We need to get to level 3 to get the sub-level 5 key card.
I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Weapon test using black rock powder. Okay. So let's see what else is around here.
This key card
Yeah,
won't get
that doesn't
me.
work. So I currently don't have a way to get in that door, and the elevator's gone. So whatever I need is in this room. But I don't see anywhere I haven't been already. Unless I've just been going in circles, the same circles. Oh, there's a green door. New room.
Put these slorpy sloppy sounds behind us.
Yeah. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research, Diana and Jules Maman. So, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward. That's weird. Progress is good. Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Significant level of emotion. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Okay. Lock your computer. High day. Nowhere near March 14th. Nut allergies are a serious health issue. That's from Kingston. Do not release any of those pages to tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbitus that we replaced them. or misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident the pages will resurface in 2 to 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you say that we are making progress, just as I wrote it above. Oh, down the bottom. BlackRock is a precious metal. We only have so much of it now that now with the oldest house being closed.
Yeah, BlackRock was you needed to get some as a mission in Control.
Hmm.
You had to go down to this big like mining quarry that was filled by those like squiggle line monsters.
Oh, okay. So here is a shelter. Not gonna go in there just yet. Well, what's this gonna do? Oh,
You
That
move
shifts.
the room around.
shifts the walls so now I can get to places I couldn't before.
Something made a gurgle noise.
Yep. Yoga balls. Yep. Accurate.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here.
Oh, this guy.
The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE cycle of the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting.
Hedron.
Non-physical
Mhm.
forces in. No, sorry, I really can't do this. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but if that would, maybe that can. You know what?
Hedron is
don't take the entire day talking. So, the Shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great reward, people.
The Lake House's research went way beyond studying Cauldron Lake's threshold. Playing with
Hedron was the like
forces.
physical form that
It never goes well, Saga. This is exactly why we lock up people like Wake.
that presence that was following Jesse. I don't
Yeah.
remember what she called it, but
I mean,
Hedron-
like a hedron is just a three-dimensional polygon. Like a tetrahedron is 10-sided. No, four-sided, and then
Well, in-
octahedron is 8-sided.
oh, save coffee mug. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, in Control, Hedron was like that presence's. I don't remember what she called it. She had a name for it.
I remember like the inverted pyramid was a big thing.
No, that's where the head of the bureau, the council was. But your controller disconnected.
Yeah, it keeps doing that. What the heck is the
Yeah,
problem?
Shelby's was doing that last night too, but that was a different reason.
I need to like do a
But
firmware update on this thing.
when Jessie went to like a different dimension by accident when she was a kid, she found this object, and it was the physical presence of that presence that follows her around and talks to her all the time.
Oh yeah, like that that kind of
That shimmer.
yeah.
Well, when she went into a different dimension and found what Hedron was, its physical form.
Yeah.
And then that presence like followed her around, but Hedron was left in the other dimension. But that Dr. Darling guy, he also
Right.
went and found
And that's-
Hedron.
That's the guy that was
And-
just on the recording.
Yeah, the guy who's the voice actor for Alan.
Oh,
Dr. Darling went to that dimension and found Hedron and brought it back and was containing it. And the hiss was trying to kill Hedron.
Huh.
And there's a big climactic scene where Jesse's trying to stop the hiss from destroying Hedron. And she fails. And the hiss destroys Hedron. Oh.
okay.
If you can understand me.
Blast it with your flashlight.
I'm trying.
That's not doing anything. Oh, there's more of them.
Yeah, my gun don't do nothing.
Well, Jesse fails to stop the hiss from destroying Hedron, and instead of Hedron itself being where the presence that follows her around comes from, it came from Jesse instead.
Okay.
Basically, it moved from that physical. You don't even see it; it's inside of a container, but it gets crumpled and destroyed. You never
Oh, okay.
actually see it.
Gotcha.
But I like that they're referencing other stuff that I know.
I need to find a way to get that gun, but I can't get into that room, so...
How do we deal with the paint monsters?
Yeah, I dumped a bunch of rounds in them and nothing happened. Okay. I'm just collecting a train of them now. Let's see what's back here. This is a death hallway, isn't it?
Without telling you too much, the game is the walkthrough is saying don't bother with these guys, run past them and just dodge them and avoid them.
Right.
You can't
Yeah.
do anything right now.
So far, has been working.
Your flashlight and bullets will do nothing.
They do nothing.
They do nothing.
Ah,
I
here
say
we
get back
go.
to the elevator and get the GTFO.
I was like, where is an elevator?
Deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust.
He is
to function.
definitely not talking right now.
Take
out
6
loud.
deep breaths. Then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
They never let me see her face. Not ever.
Except for in cutscenes.
Right.
Where am I? What is that?
That doesn't look great.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down.
This.
You need to cease all hostility right
the map updated.
Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
Do you have like a mind palace?
Oh, you're right.
No,
I
just a map.
don't. Just a map. I completely forgot about that. Go down 3.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
By the way, from the control.fandom wiki,
Okay.
black rock is a material found in the quarry threshold. It is valuable to the Federal Bureau of Control due to its ability to dampen the effects of paranormal phenomena.
Gotcha.
It's what they make the containment
Oh,
rooms
yeah, safe rooms.
for the safe rooms, and also the containment storage areas for the individual objects of power.
I need to explain this fully, but her standing in front of a painting and having like a powerful philosophical exchange with it, I got a strong Doctor Who vibe. Because
Yeah.
it was just her with a simple prop, which is what that show always was. It's like, hey, here's you standing in front of something that is not hard to purchase or craft or, create in a wardrobe closet.
I could
And we're gonna-
absolutely see that being a Doctor Who thing.
Right. It's simple props, but all mental storytelling and sort of philosophical thinkings and ponderings. And she's just standing there talking to a painting while it swirls around her. And I was like, yeah, it gives off the what are the angry things, exterminate things, the little upside down trash cans that want to destroy everything from Doctor Who. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I can't remember what they're called, but the screaming delivery of those lines made me think of that. But I was like, also, she's talking to a painting, so it's just like, so I'm getting some Doctor Who vibes out of this. I always want to say Decepticons, but they're not Decepticons.
Daleks.
Daleks, right?
I don't know why it took me so long to remember. There is
This
a
music
radio
is
play.
intense.
There's a radio play for Doctor Who
Really?
that there's a bunch of them, but there's one specific that I'm thinking of that it's about a specific named Dalek who was like put away because like the other Daleks were afraid of him, and he has this monologue. He has this monologue at the beginning of the audio play where the radio plays are like lost media. Yeah, there's a bunch of them, but this one is a more recent one, so it's not really lost. But
Gotcha.
it starts off with him just being like, I'm trapped here. I'm stuck in here because they're afraid of me. There's
Right.
nothing I could do but sit here and wither away and die. And like
Right.
it starts off really calm, but then he becomes more passionate and louder and louder.
Yeah.
Like literally the last lines is him going, I will not die! I will not die!
Yeah.
It's such a good opening monologue. He just starts off calm
Uh-huh.
and like he sounds like he's dejected and just given up, and he just ramps up until he's like screaming. It's so good.
He's his own hype man. So, I don't know if you saw this. The automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing.
Oh,
They
great.
built a machine to do what Alan does, like, against his will.
Even Alan Wake is losing his job to AI.
Like, Alan doesn't even want to do what he He does. He does it because it needs to, and they're over here building a machine. It's like, yeah, fire it off 24/7.
Fuck it.
Arbitus, however, focused on studying the writing of.
Does it do
Or-
the same things that Alan Wake's writing does? Because Alan Wake's writing literally affects the world around him.
That's what they're trying to do. They said with the goal of having the same effect.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're trying to write destruction into existence.
That seems like an incredibly bad idea.
Uh-huh.
Let's write in some blackjack and hookers.
Codename Romnus will focus on studying Redacted and his work with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Kingston. No, there's a tape here.
September 12th,
Play the tape.
2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives.
Oh, there we go.
I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside
I found it.
the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page.
I found the monologue at the beginning of the radio play.
Oh, yeah?
The page is written in Wake's
I'm going to post it in context for those who want to listen to it, but it's really good.
Okay.
figurative and it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been a clearly superior avenue of research. Or consider that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Oh boy.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once
Oh,
been a
hi.
team,
Oh,
rising stars in the Bureau.
Did the typewriter write this?
In their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats.
Yeah.
Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their
The
first
machine
years at
wrote
Lake House
this.
were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
The
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the
so it
piece.
sounds like they're getting close.
Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed. But the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings.
1,000
1,000
paintings.
more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist, clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
So the machine wrote these manuscripts.
The machine wrote these manuscripts. Wait a second. The machine wrote these manuscripts, which put the Marmonts in this facility, and one of the projects that the Marmonts headed was the creation of the machine.
So the machine made the Marmonts? Or at least
Well-
it willed them to
Diana
come
and
here?
Jules Marmont had
So
once
yeah, that's what it
been
says. Like,
rising stars in the Bureau, talented in their own
Because
way.
when Alan
Diana innovated
writes
and
his
Jules got
manuscripts and it
funding
affects the
from
worlds around him, he
bureaucrats.
doesn't
Cooperation,
really like create
respect.
people. He draws people
Connection.
from other like
Then after a decade of
places
hard
to
work,
come and
the happy couple
they
exist in his
exist-
world.
they
co-heads of
existed.
research.
Their first years at the
But
lake house. were
the
good.
machine wrote them into being
Challenging.
co-heads of
Not
research.
insurmountable. Not for them.
This is going to be a crazy story, I can tell.
Hold on, I gotta
Diana and
read these
Jules
other
Lamont
ones
had once
first.
been a team.
Words per sentence. Oh, words per
Rising
sentence
stars in the Bureau, both
is
talented
co-heads one
and
word or
black.
two.
Diana innovated.
Contains
and Jules
dialogue,
got
clipped
funding
phrasing,
from the
third person,
bureaucrats.
omniscient.
Cooperation,
Broad timeline.
respect, connection.
These are like AI
After a
prompts.
decade of hard
They
work,
really
the
are.
happy couple
I wonder if this is like
Rudolph
supposed to
Lane
be
stood
like
back
A
from the
commentary on
canvas.
that.
yeah.
He didn't recognize the piece.
Because I was just joking when I said AI is taking Alan's job, but maybe that's the point.
Unfocused.
But yeah, like this is the ATD, the thing that replicates Wake's writing style.
That's the machine right there.
Yeah, this at least I thought it was. Because it talks about
I don't think we've seen the machine yet.
oh maybe not. Well, it's like this was sitting here and there's a page about the ATD, so I just assumed they were the same thing, but I guess. Oh yeah, it sits on top of a typewriter. That's literally a typewriter.
Oh, I
and,
see.
And needles like
So
reaching-
is this machine object of power? Oh, there's a typewriter underneath of it right there.
oh, it's over here. Right. Yeah, there it is. For a word processor.
Micro.
I don't know that it's a object of power. But I guess it would
it would
have
have
to be
it would have to be if it's
to
influencing
manipulate
the world.
reality.
Yeah.
God, this game just like turns itself inside out, and you have to go along with it.
Like we didn't have to go in that room.
Nope. Could have walked right past.
And now we know like
Crack in the lake house,
a bunch of stuff that we could have easily missed.
but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
This is definitely a commentary on AI. It's got to be.
Yeah.
The art was not art, just
Art was
content.
not art is a
There was a crack in the lake
absolute
house.
banger of a line.
Had let the lake
The art was not art,
the
just
water
content.
could not flow.
Yep.
It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art.
It's a save room. Yeah, this is
Yep.
this-
Yep.
Is this the same save room or is it a new save room?
I don't know. Also, your save slots are with the main game. Your main game save slots are in here.
Yeah, I didn't want to override them just in case.
Was the
Please don't let this be.
Oh my God, there's a farm
Oh.
of them.
As you know by now,
This is a
typewriters
commentary on
and
AI.
Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
content farming?
This
This has got to be a commentary on AI.
well, yeah. I mean, I'm past that, but I'm just saying conceptually, this is terrifying. The things that these things are conjuring into existence.
Oh, in the reality of this game?
yeah.
Yeah. This needs to be
God,
stopped.
I would be terrified. And then all the type heads resetting, and you just hear this marching of text.
Need a higher clearance keycard.
They should have got monkeys.
Yeah, I would have been happier with the monkeys. This is really cool to see, though. Look at the back of the machine. I will look at the back of the machine. Oh, you're right. Oh, okay. It's just like a status
Oh, it's like the prompt and
Please
whatever.
do not turn off the machine.
The way you said that, it felt like you were talking to me specifically, and I was like, "What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?" You were like, "Please don't turn off the machine." I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa."
Do not. Oh. It's a great warning. That's me yelling at the cats walking on the computers.
This music is really ominous and good. I like it.
I had a prompt, but I don't. Oh, for this.
Bomb, bomb.
Let's see here. What do we got? We have begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian and suspecting past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As a reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The page recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. Yeah, this is what we were talking about. How these writings, like, created her life. Like, her being married and a partner of, like, partner in research and partner in marriage of Jules.
Yeah. So is her marriage real, or did the typewriters
That's
invent
the
it?
question we gotta find out. It reports our past in the Bureau, but it also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this last year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew that their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or their animosity are theirs to control? This DLC
so maybe
is phenomenal.
Maybe what they're trying to do here is they found this page before they started this typewriter stuff, and they're like running experiments to see if do they really have free will, or is everything predetermined?
And I think that's the question.
Or can it be influenced with this power Alan has?
Yeah, well, that's the question. Is like, one, these machines are made to create writing that is like Alan Wake's, and they found a page in Alan Wake's style. So was that written by Alan, or was that written by a freaking typewriter machine?
I think she said that they found it before all of this stuff. I think that said before they started doing all these typewriters.
Oh, okay, maybe so.
They just found it, and she was like, I found this manuscript that Alan wrote. And he's talking about shit I hadn't told anybody about.
But if these exist, they could simply write that story so that they could write it in a different time frame so that it happened then.
I am liking what's happening with this DLC so far.
It is more of what this game has been doing the entire time. And it does it
guys.
with just as much what's the word I'm trying to think of? That's a body.
That's it.
With just as an experienced touch as the core game. Oh, I have a gun now.
Never say no to extra firepower.
How
Do
does
they have
one reload it?
I think it's already loaded up.
Yeah. How am I holding the flashlight and the shotgun?
You're a skilled FBC agent.
Right. Shelter area that way.
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence
Whoa.
usually observes the law of 3.
I love that they made a term for it, spatial recurrence. Yep, and there's the music starting again. I do like that she is...
Compressing,
Oh,
compounding,
new clip.
reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebelled with itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled.
That's my favorite line. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Because we are dealing with, like, machines writing themselves into existence. And do things happen because they are written, or are things written because they happen?
The shadow is here. Good thing you brought a flashlight.
Oh, these are regular shadow monsters.
Are they? I was gonna say, is he not going down? I've only got 2 rounds left. 2 shells left. Oh, hello.
Oh, this again.
Left bumper is my dodge.
They're FBC agents.
You're right. Oh! How do I... Where's my... There it is.
She's been reshadowed.
Whoa! Jesus.
Forgot how annoying these guys were.
Yeah, they're not great. Oh.
What? What the fuck? Oh, it's a big guy.
Right. Here's the reload.
Dodge. I think there are more shadows in this room. I don't think he's the last one.
Am I not, like, not able to put him down?
You can. He's just harder to kill than the rest.
Okay. I was like, dang, dude.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
I guess I was wrong.
Just a... That's just a pipe with a valve on it.
Steam release confirmed?
Uh-huh. All right. Let me make sure I'm not passing up any more ammo. don't see any more. Okay. Oh. There we go. Also, I need to heal. How do I heal? There we go.
Where's your health bar? Oh, it's under the
yeah.
CB logo.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot how to do all this stuff in the time that I haven't played it.
Well, it seems like they're, I mean, even though they're being rough on you, it seems like they're going easy on you a little bit.
Look at the freaking output. Are these empty reels or completed reels? If those are completed reels, this thing has been...
I don't know where the paper is going.
Yeah.
That looks like
it-
empty paper.
Yeah, it looks like it goes from one reel to another.
Right.
Oh, hi. Right. I forgot. You have to do this thing. Okie dokie.
All right, so that's loop 2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that already. Okay.
Hey, guys. Oh, I thought it was paint, guys.
Oh, and
Oh.
there we go. That was the...
The wall ceiling behind you.
Mm-hmm.
More shotgun shells?
No. Just a spent one. Do I have... Yeah, I have nothing in the shotgun.
Loop
What's
3.
on...
Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. About what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work when Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. Science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us.
That is
About what?
a lot of pages being written.
This page scared Jules away from the work.
If these things have the ability to alter reality like Alan does,
Uh-huh.
producing that many pages every day is not good.
Yeah, you're ripping apart the fabric of reality at a mechanical pace. A superhuman pace. Alright. What you got for me this time? Oh, it's very smoky in here.
Also, is it bigger?
It is infinite. And the machines have gone silent.
I'm hearing some tippy taps.
Right.
It says infinite domain.
I mean, they are active. They're doing something, but I'm not hearing the ambient noise of them.
What is that?
That's the angry painting.
Yeah, I'm getting close to something. There's something like floating in the air that I'm walking through. Oh, this is...
Is that the angry painting?
It is a painting. Oh. This is all dipped and flipped. Oh, another lighting thing.
Ugh, locked. Maybe there's another way in.
I want to see if this is actually infinite. Ah, yep, it is. It's not infinite, but it only lets me go so far. There we go.
Did it come back to view when you walked backwards?
Yeah, if I had kept going, it would have come back, and I would be facing back into the room. Alan Wake 2 did that a lot. It never like turned you around. You just like blacked out, and when you came to, you were facing the other direction.
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
This is clearance 1, so I can get in here.
Without power.
But there's no power to
Oh, there's no power. Oh, and this is the
But-
door I couldn't get in.
But you can open it from this side, turn on the power, and go around.
Oh, I thought that would restore the power, but I guess
Need to get the
This-
power on.
this is the power core we need.
What the flick?
Ah. Let's see. We need a power core.
I mean, we could see one, we just can't get to it. Oh, but this gate you can open. That'll show it.
Yeah.
The different levels of this facility. we're in.
Yeah. It said ground was offline, and the other ones were red. Oh,
You can walk through there.
did it shift again?
Yeah. Because when the power's off, these pipes are gone.
Oh, right. You're right. You're right. And then over here. Power is still out, but I can use this. Now I have another power core?
But I guess you go put back where the other one was, so they're both on.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Your camera went inside your own face for a second.
Yeah. Camera is a little shakier than the main game, but it still gets the job done.
And now you can flip that switch on the outside of the room.
Uh-huh.
It is dark out here.
Yeah.
Door's gone.
Okie dokie.
Oh, but there's the hallway.
Yeah. Boy, this game's weird. And it enjoys its weirdness. All right. We got
Oh,
more
there's
doc-
the angry painting.
Yep. Have another Dalek conversation.
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you? Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They
Yep.
say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do. You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are. Christ. It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do?
Access denied. Access denied.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel 1.
All right. This is the room with the paint monsters that I can't do nothing about.
Are we supposed to be here right now?
I don't really know where I meant to go. So I just picked a floor. Maybe I should have gone to sublevel 2.
I'm looking at this on the third loop. Keep moving forward past generator side. You place generator cubes, pedestals, blah, blah, blah. Leaves another chat with the living painting. And then the subtitle to the next area is sub-level 2.
Okay, so I should have gone to 2. But I gotta find the elevator.
So slurpy.
I think I need to move the... Yeah, I need to move the walls again.
Rude.
All right.
Wow.
I dodged one, misses the other one.
Those things hit hard.
Sure enough. Alright, so... I think this is before I move the walls, so I won't move them this time.
Should be right here to your left, I think.
That's the one I came in.
Oh, you can't go out the one you came in?
No, because as soon as you walk away from it, it vanishes.
Right.
You should know that things don't stay where they were.
You fool.
Sublevel 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Shadow.
Taken. Is that what those are? Those are called Taken?
Yeah, they're taken by the Shadow.
Hey, can you buzz me in? I forgot my badge. That's pretty good.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Oh, so lockdown's going to get lifted and all these people are going to get released at me. Taken is a destiny enemy, yeah.
Very true.
What possible reason could there be for this little area here? Just make this a handicap stall. Also, yeah. Also, why isn't the bathroom secured? And where is Ahti?
It's on lockdown. You can't get in.
Ahti can get anywhere. Is that a pipe? That's a pipe. Unknown voice is humming.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
Is that going to be Officer Breaker? Do you think?
Does he hum or does he whistle?
I can't remember. I thought he hummed.
Is this
He might-
this would be before he got he got taken,
Right.
but I don't think he was in here.
What do we got? The first piece of competency produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? And why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concept he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow. We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. Why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes.
Do we know who Booker is?
No. I have not heard that name yet.
I haven't heard
Match
that
the-
name in years.
Match the tone, style, and content of AW002 as closely as possible. Oh, right. Booker
Finally,
DeWitt.
someone who isn't a painting.
Hi.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
Do you recognize that?
No,
Do you recognize that person?
no.
Ed. From the diner.
Oh, he and his wife.
Yeah, I can't remember his... Ed Booker? Is that Ed Booker? Was that their last name?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
Yes.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my
Playwright,
stride
you
here.
see.
So can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Ed
Where
Booker
do you
is the
think
guy
you
from the
are right
diner
now?
with his wife.
Uh-huh.
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes.
Oh,
all
yeah.
great.
Jules said
You know,
Booker thought she was an actor.
70,
Yeah.
sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Oh, buddy. If you knew how bad the situation was, I'm...
Which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Killer metaphor. This is good stuff. The style's a little clipped, but I can work with that. Short, to the point, visceral metaphors, dark imagery. Government is spreading darkness, trying to control the uncontrollable. It speaks to climate change, oppression, the disenfranchisement of immigrant minority populations. Lots of heavy themes in a dark sci-fi wrapper. Love it.
Yep, that's Alan Wake. I'm so happy for you that you have no idea how bad the situation was. Yeah, Quentin says take a shot every time someone says control. Acquisition team. Both subjects brought to the lake house for study. Tamitha Booker. Her worker is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Darkness Water, Marmont's Lake House conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Oh, buddy, if you only knew where you were. Ay, ay, ay.
What I believe this happened before we meet him at the diner. Do you remember when Saga went to that gate that she just went through? That Estevez went through? And
yeah.
Nobody responded?
I wonder what happened here.
Because they're all fucked up in here.
Right. Is this Tamitha's cell?
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
This is an interesting question of like having a computer analyze abstract art, because when they say like, yeah, the computer has no idea what to do with just like slashes of paint. Like there's abstract art, Salvador Dali and MC Escher and all that kind of stuff, but it's still structured in a presentation that is acceptable to the human eye. But when you just throw paint, when it's all emotion and no structure, a computer has no idea. It's like I don't know. I don't know what anger is. Like, you're telling me the painter was angry when they slashed at the canvas with the brush. I don't know what that means. Do you want me to draw an apple or a can of soup? What? Tell me what you want.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps...
Dr.
you
Hartman.
need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No.
I wonder if we see Rudolph in the
I am feeling better.
Alan Wake 1 part where you're in his retreat area.
Paint. This is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Yeah, in past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether the sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown.
He is in Alan Wake.
Hartman?
You see him in Alan Wake painting. Rudolph Lane.
Oh.
You see him painting in Alan Wake.
I don't know where.
In the first Alan Wake 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why. You've played that. I have not. All right, I want to get to the next.
Quentin says, take a shot every time someone says control.
Yeah. I want to get to the next thing that happens, whatever that may be. This is the door I came in. We are on lockdown, so nothing is happening here. Can I get some health kits, please? No, but the defib is out and the gauze is at hand.
Need a level 3 for this one.
Yeah.
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Man, I hope
Find
all
out.
these doors don't open at once.
They're gonna. I know they're gonna. Make sure this is reloaded. %0 effort today. Oh, that was an excellent jump scare. Holy jeez.
It didn't get me, but I could see how it would be.
Uh-huh. With the controller in your hand, it's a different sensation.
Rudolph Lane does not appear in the main Alan Wake 2 game at all.
Okay.
I really like how both the main game and these DLCs are referencing back to stuff from other games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't need to know Rudolph Lane from the first game. He's literally a character you walk past, and he's just painting on an easel.
Yeah, the universe exists for its own reward, but you don't need to absorb all of it to enjoy the games. It's purely there for the people who want to absorb all of it.
Yeah. Because there's a therapist. His name is Emil Hartman, and he has like a lodge where he takes people who are like mentally unstable. But it turns out that he was really a former member of the FBC.
Okay.
And he was doing illegal studies on these people who might be para-utilitarians.
Right.
So the FBC arrested him and they set him free, and then he was like, well, I want to have all these abilities that Alan has. So he jumped into the lake, but instead of being taken to like the dark place that Alan went to, he just got turned into a Taken. So the FBC came back and captured Emil. Hey.
Sorry, but I need this.
FBC came and captured the shadow person, Emil. I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that person. They brought him back, and then when the hiss broke out, he got corrupted by the hiss, and he turned. And that was during the Alan Wake like section, so there was like Alan Wake narration happening.
Oh, gotcha.
And Alan Wake kept saying he wasn't a Taken and he wasn't a hiss monster. He was a third thing, and he was just like this giant hulking like horrific like Cronenberg monster.
Yeah.
But in Alan Wake, he was just this therapist who was abusing people.
All right, so we've got 6 characters.
And Alan Wake punches him right in the fucking face.
All right. There's lots of numbers here. 24, 171, 44, 45, 25. So, all right, we will do that next time. I'm not brute forcing numbers tonight.
I'm going to save this walkthrough guide on my taskbar so I can get back to it.
Yeah, surprise him.
I don't think you've unshadowed him.
There we go. I thought
He was still smoky.
Yeah. There's only
Okay, so all the doors are
combination.
all the doors aren't going to come flying open. Although that wasn't a lockdown door, so maybe they will.
Right. 23 September. Right, this is the same thing from earlier. The karate tournament, self-defense courses. Oh, that was weird. Why?
Just use your telekinetic powers to just blow the desk into a billion pieces.
Right. I don't know why that's doing that. The chair does not like you being pushed under the desk.
Quentin says there's only a couple million combinations.
Mm. A week from this Friday, so that is the code to this one. Oh, never mind. Today's password. Okay. We'll check this next time.
But I believe that today's password email was sent yesterday.
Right. I'm not going to save anything I've done so that we pick up from when I saved in that same room, save room over there.
Smart.
So I'm just sort of messing around before we hang it up for tonight.
They also kind of treated the old gods of Asgard, Thor and Odin, in a similar way in the first game. Because in the first game, they were just like a couple of crazy guys.
Mm-hmm.
And they were also held up in Emil Hartman's lodge. So you see them at the beginning, they're eating at the diner, and they're just like, you gotta rock on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then you like find them later at the lodge, and they think that you're that other guy. I forget his name, but that other guy who jumped in, who looked like Alan.
Scratch?
Not Scratch, the guy from like the 70s. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, you're right. There was a guy's name.
He's like another guy who looks like Alan.
Yeah.
But they think that Alan is him, so they're calling him by that name.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then they don't really do anything else in the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
But they've had major parts in both the Alan Wake DLC for Control and the main game for this.
All right. I think we'll hang it up there. I thought I was working towards like a boss fight or something like that, but I don't believe so. But we will pick up from that last save point next week or whenever we play this next. Probably next week, I imagine.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, that'll
Unless
do
there's
it
a
for this
scheduling
evening.
conflict.
Right. So thank you very much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday. Me and Shelby with Judgment.
Yeah.
Be a good old time. But yeah, feel free to check our social media platforms for our schedule. Join the Discord if you like. Talk to the folks over there. Check out the YouTube channel that Logan upload. I keep wanting to say updates and uploads at the same time. Uploads every Monday at noon. Fresh batch for you to watch.
Fresh batch. Get it while
For
it's
everything
hot.
else, up late. Yeah, we're up late. Everything else, check the website, carpetboredom.com. But we will see you back here tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern as we play some more video games. Have a good night.
Good night.